Welcome. My name is Mary O'Connell, and this is my daughter Krista O'Connell, and she's going to be my student today. And this is my ninth lesson, and I will be doing Schedule 2A. Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, today we're going to be doing some dictionary skills. Well, let's start with the alphabet right now. Okay?
Sure.
All right. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. My left hand is my beforehand, and my right hand is my afterhand. A is the initial letter of the alphabet, and Z is the final letter of the alphabet. M and N are the two middle letters of the alphabet. All letters between A and Z are the medial letters of the alphabet. Name and points.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about quartiles, because in a dollar, how many quarters are in a dollar?
4.
4. And so in a quartile is four quartiles. So it's divided in between A, E, M, and S. And so an easy way to remember that is a sentence. All eagles must soar. A, E, M, and S. So between A and D, that's the first quartile. Between E and L, that's the second quartile. Between the third is M through R. And S through Z is the fourth quartile. So, now the letter A, Krista, would be in the what?
First quartile.
Right, and what about the letter E?
Second quartile.
What about the M
Third quartile.
and S?
Fourth quartile.
Excellent. And over here, the word graph, where would that be? Graph.
Second quartile.
The word Review.
Third quartile.
Which.
Fourth quartile.
Develop.
First quartile.
And Kang.
Second quartile.
Good. Kangaroo. Good. So I'm going to model how we find guide words and target words. So just as we did the letter strip, the two middle letters are M and N. So if we hold the dictionary up like this, we find the medium. It's on the M. So my word that I'm looking for, the target word is Precipitation. So I'm looking over here, and that's in the third quartile. So we're going to lift the book up again, and I'm going to divide, put it over here. So it's in the third quartile. So and we're going to look over here for the guide words on top. And we're looking for Preciptorship. Okay. And we have the word right here on top. See that?
Mm-hmm.
This is so it would be in the first word, and this is the last word. So these are the two guide words. And we're looking for the target word, and the target word is Pre. So we're going to look for Pre, C, I, P, A, T, A-T-I-O-N.
There it is.
Okay. Okay, great. And what we have is in meteorology, when I was watching the news, it talked about precipitation. So now you're going to try for this word. The guide word is CORRELATE. Okay, so which quartile is C in?
The first.
Okay, so you're going to divide and find C. Oh, 321. 321. Okay, so if you look over here,
Correlating cortex.
okay, and so you're looking for the target word, so it's in between COR or IDOR.
There it is.
Okay,
A narrow hallway, passageway, or gallery, often with rooms or apartments opening onto it.
great, excellent. So you were very successful with finding the
Thank you.
dictionary. Okay. So you want to just erase the board? Here. Okay. You want to just erase it for me? Okay.
Over here?
Yes. Okay, we're going to do reading decks right now. See the schedule over here? There's a reading decks. And you're going to say the letter or the combination. Yes.
Combination WH, combination QU, combination OR, combination AR, diphthong OI, Z, digraph AI, digraph AY, X, V, trigraph IGH, E consonant E, O consonant E, I consonant E, digraph ASH, combination ER, combination IR, combination UR, combination ER, A, W, digraph EE, U, J, Y, E, digraph TH, B, R, M, C, K, O, digraph NG, G, H, F, D, L, A, S, N, P,
Now we're going to do keyword and sound.
umbrella, elephant,
Eh,
rabbit, cup, Q, K, truck, kite, goat,
G,
goo, octopus,
ah,
house, pig, leaf,
l,
ooh, fish, table, socks, nose, nest, dog,
d,
igloo,
sink,
mitten, apple,
ah,
bat, king,
ning,
ning, book, mother,
voiced th,
thimble, jam,
j,
yarn, equal,
e,
cork,
opener, o,
unicorn,
u,
5, I,
consonant e,
cake, consonant
a, consonant e,
wagon, W,
it's a unvoiced sound, rounding of the lips,
exercise,
athlete, e, consonant e,
E, consonant A, cube, consonant
u, consonant e,
E,
feet,
eat, 3, E, bird, fern, rope, O, E,
consonant e,
ship, turtle, Valentine, penny, E,
or penne or penny, it depends on
box, sail,
air,
A, tray, A, dipper, letter, light, I, apron,
A, or paper, yeah,
watch,
ah,
star, R, doctor, R, world, dollar,
qua,
qua, fork, iris, I, coil, oi,
good job. Okay. Or you can take the mirror. What do you do?
that just,
What? What happened? What? Take the mirror. This is instant spelling. So what we're going to do is you're going to look and listen. You can look at me first. You're going to look and listen. Then you're going to echo the sounds. And then you're going to name the letter and then write the letter on the tabletop. Okay?
okay,
All right. Ah.
O,
Just write it. Yeah. Okay? So you do
K, comma, C,
comma, final
Comma.
CK.
final CK,
I. I.
I,
Write it.
final Y,
Yep. S, comma,
NS.
S.
S.
A,
A.
L,
L.
G,
G.
M,
M.
O, digraph,
O. Digraph.
B,
B. B.
R,
E. R.
no, just R,
R.
E,
E.
Y,
Y. Y. TH.
digraph,
Digraph.
Z,
Digraph TH.
J,
J.
or,
Combination or.
or,
OR.
qu,
Q. U.
er,
ER.
combination,
Combination. ER. W.
E,
Digraph EE. Final E.
digraph E, and
E.
E. A, and
Consonant
A,
E.
consonant E, and AY.
AY.
X,
X. Pox. WH. W.
combination,
Combination WH.
okay.
A.
Umbrella.
U.
O,
Consonant E. V. Final VE.
I,
Consonant E.
and final Y.
Final Y.
U,
Consonant E. Final digraph UE.
R,
R.
AR.
Combination AR.
Oi,
Diphthong O.
diphthong,
Diphthong OI. Final
diphthong, OY.
OY.
D,
D. Comma suffix ED.
ning,
NG. Digraph NG,
comma N.
N. TH. F. H.
Sh,
SH. Digraph SH.
Okay, you could put the mirror down. Now we're going to do new learning. And we're going to do syllable division. And look over here, look at this word. Just move this. R-O-B-I-N. See that word? Okay. So this word has two syllables, and we know it has two syllables because there's two sounded vowels in it. Right? And so what we want to do is we want to see if we could divide it. So there's a way that we can do it. We can do V, C, V. So, but let's see if that works. Let's make 2 copies. Because the most common way of dividing the word is between the first consonant and the vowel. So we put R-O-B-I-N. So we're going to put a dot above the vowels, and we're going to draw a line between sounded vowels to sounded vowels. O is a vowel, B is a consonant, I is a vowel. Good. And so as I said, the most common is to divide it between the vowel and the consonant. So we have here also just to review our vowel theme song is when we have a vowel and an open accented syllable, we code it with a macron.
Can I see that?
Yes.
Well,
Just
maybe
throw it here.
just put it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And then when we have a vowel with a consonant after close the syllable short, we code it with a breve. So let's read this word. So it makes the vowel long. So Robin.
Robin.
Is a Robin, is that a word you know?
No.
No. So we have to figure out another way of dividing it. So we have R-O-B-I-N. Do sounded vowel to sounded vowel. O is a vowel, B is a consonant, and I is a vowel. Okay? So we're going to divide between the consonant and the vowel. So we have a vowel with a consonant after close the syllable short, we code it with a breve. We have a vowel with a consonant after close the syllable short, we code it with a breve. So let's read this word.
Robin?
Robin, is that a word you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. And so we're going to just go over another word to see how you do with that. This word is S-A-T-I-N. S-A-T-I-N. Okay. And I'll help you with it.
Well, you want to go for vowel, consonant, vowel.
Yes, we do. So we're going to put a dot above the A and a dot above the I. Then draw a line between the sounded vowel to sounded vowel. Just draw a line.
Draw a line between the
Yes,
A
like
and
I
T.
did. Yeah, from between the A and the I. No, between the A and the I. Okay. So A is a vowel,
Mm-hmm.
right? So put it above a vowel. Just put a V. V. Okay. T is a consonant, and I is a vowel. Okay. So let's see. Let's divide between the vowel and the consonant. So let's divide. Split it. Okay. So we have a vowel and an open accented syllable. We code it with a macron. So put a line on top of it. Okay. And then we have a vowel with a consonant after close the syllable short. We code it with a breve. So put a little breve on top. Okay. So let's read that word. It has a long A sound.
Satan.
Satan. Well, that's not a word that like a Satan dress. I wouldn't like it. Okay, so let's figure out. Let's try to do this now.
Well,
Put a sound.
Vowel, consonant, vowel.
Yes, it is, but we have to divide between the consonant and the vowel this time. See, put a sound to vowel to sound to vowel, right here, and then draw a line. Okay, A is a
Vowel.
okay. So put it up here. Vowel. Okay. T is a consonant, and I is a vowel. Okay. So now we're going to divide between the consonant and the vowel. So divide it. Okay, we have a vowel with a consonant after close the syllable short, we code it with a breve, put a line. A vowel with a consonant after close the syllable short, we coat it with a breve. Okay, and so let's read that word.
Satan.
Satin.
Sen.
That's Satan and that's satin. Okay, as a satin dress. Would you want to wear a satin dress?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Or you want to erase that? So this is going to be, you're going to put this in your language information notebook over there. So we're going to have, it's a vowel, consonant, vowel, and there's two ways of the concept card. It's either we have to divide before the consonant, or we have to divide after the consonant. So we try it both ways. This is the most common, but if it doesn't work and it's not a word you know, we switch it to, we change it to the next one. Okay. All right. And you were very successful. Very good.
You're a good teacher.
No, we have more. Now we're going to do some reading practice right now. Okay. So we're going to practice reading words diphthongs. So we have OI and OY. So right on the board. OI. We're going to put a line to show. Okay, and this is oi. Can you pause it? Hi, we're going to practice reading diphthongs, and the diphthong is OI. And a diphthong is when two adjacent vowels, like O and an I, blend together, and we call this a diphthong. And some of the words are OI, NK, OI, NT, MENT, and VOID. And so we're just going to put a line, a little arc here, to show it kind of makes an unusual sound. So we have oi.
Oink.
Okay.
Ointment or void.
Excellent. Okay. So we're going to read some words.
Boil, broil, coil, coin, coir, doit, foil, foin, foist, groin, hoist, join, joint, joist, loin, moil, moist, noil, oil, point, point, coin, quait,
Void.
broil, soil, spoil, toil, void, vote, void.
These are one syllable words, but in this word it has two syllable words. So, and the OI is usually in the initial position and the medial position. So why don't we also read a couple of sentences using the OI words. Okay.
Jan will boil the milk for the baby. Pop will broil the fish for dinner. Fred bent the coil spring. Rose picked up the copper coin. He used the coir to make the meat mat. Tom yelled, "It's not worth a doit." It was best to foil the plot. The quick foin missed its mark. Do not try to foist the art of a man. Hoist the flag to the top of the pole. Join hands and play the game. Dad rubbed his sore joints. Strong joists made the barn safe. The men in the tribe wore loin cloths. Endless moil filled her days. We filled the pan with moist sand.
Great. You were very successful with that. Okay. Now we're going to do some spelling practice. So let's go over our vowel theme song. What we have is a vowel in an open accented syllable, we code it with a macron. We have a vowel with a consonant after close the syllable short, we code it with a breve. And we have a vowel consonant E, and this signals the reader that the vowel is long, and we code it with a macron. So we're going to be doing spelling practice. So what we have here, this is called final stable syllable, BLE. And when we read it, we say bull, because we cross off the E, and it signals the reader that we put an apostrophe there to show that there's a vowel missing. But in spelling, we spell it BLE. Okay? So we have foil, and we're going to put foy, FOIBLE, and we're going to put it together, and we're going to spell
Foible.
foible, exactly. Now, we're going to take this off, and we're going to put TA, right here, says tay, and we're going to put BLE to spell
Table.
table. And how do you spell table?
TABLE.
Good. And we're going to put BAB, vowel with a consonant after close split short, we code it with a breve, and we're going to add TAB and BLE.
Babble.
Okay, babble. Oh, that's what babies do. All right, so you were successful with reading practice. Great. Okay. Now, one of my favorite things to do with kids is to read poems. And we're going to practice reading some poems for reading practice. And I also like punctuation. So this is a poem combining poetry and punctuation. And I'm going to read the first paragraph, stanza, and you're going to read the next one. Okay? It's called The Fluts. I am the fluts. I gobble, BLE, dots. Indeed, I gobble lots and lots. Every dot I ever see is bound to be a bite for me. I often munch on myriads of sweet, abundant periods. I nibble hyphens and with ease chew succulent apostrophes. Okay?
From time to time I turn my gaze to little dotted I's and J's, and if I chance upon a dash, I soon dispatch in with panache.
Yeah.
I chomp on commas half the day, quotation marks are rarer prey. A semicolon's quite a treat, while polka dots are joys to eat. When I confront a dotted line, my tongue flicks out, those dots are mine. Morse code becomes a feast, and yes, I've snacked upon an SOS. For I'm the flots who gobbles dots, I gobble them in pails and pots, and you'll never not like my brief embrace if you have freckles on your face.
Okay. So there was a lot of BLE words in that poem. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to do some handwriting practice. And with handwriting, it's very important that you sit right. And this is called wow. And you want to, right over here, you want to put your feet on the ground. You want to keep your back straight. Your paper should be somewhat tilted on the side, angular, like that. And your pencil should be in hands. So let's go over the approach strokes. What we have here is the first approach stroke is swing up stop. Then we have push up and over, and we have curve under over stop, and curve way up loop left. And so today what we're going to do is you're going to be doing connective cursive of the alphabet. So here's my sample, and you're going to also write here. So
Over it?
yeah, no, right beyond. Yes, and just connect it. Okay, great. Very good. Excellent. Okay. So let's review a little bit what we've done so far. And do you remember what a diphthong is? It's two vowels standing together, adjacent in one word.
Oi.
Yes, whose sound blends smoothly together in one syllable. Oi.
Oil, braille, cloister.
Right. And then we practiced spelling BLE words. And we also did syllable division. We did vowel, consonant, vowel. And we discovered the Robin rule today. That if it doesn't divide between the vowel and the consonant, then we go and we divide between the consonant and the vowel. And you were successful with that. So right now we're going to be doing some inferencing. And do you know what an inference is?
I guess.
It's an educated guess because I'll just give you an example, is that Walker received a funny email from his friend. Now, what do you think? Make an inference. Do you think Walker will write back to Lily, or do you think Walker will buy something on the internet?
Right back.
Right, yes. Because the author didn't tell about, but it was inferred or implied that using the clues. So, we're going to read a little story, okay, about making inferences. Do you want to read it?
In 1829, Daniel Webster started a page program in the United States Senate. The pages are young people who work for the senators. For example, pages run errands and deliver messages. Pages are chosen by the senators of their home states. They must be 16 years old, have good grades, and show leadership qualities. Pages live near the Capitol building and attend school. They are excused from homework when their senators work overtime. Pages get paid, but the biggest reward is the experience of working in the Senate.
Okay. So we're trying to figure out if it's a fact or an inference. So pages run errands for senators. Is that a fact or an inference? Can you prove it?
Do you have a pencil? Well, it says pages are chosen, or for example, pages run errands and deliver messages.
All right, so it explicitly says that in the, so it would be a fact. Okay, great. Pages are interested in government.
Yes?
No, it's a inference.
Inference.
Yes. Okay. Pages go to school. Can you prove it?
No.
Yeah, they go to school.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It is an honor to be a Senate page.
My inference.
It's an inference, exactly. Very good. So inference is something, an educated guess that you get the clues from the story, but the author's not really telling you what it is. Now we're going to do some composition. And look at this picture here. And a lot of times, this is one of the easiest ways to write a story. It's called a sensory story, and you're using a describing hierarchy. You want to see, you're going to describe what you see, what you hear, what you feel, and what you smell, and what you taste. So just looking at this picture, what do you see?
I see snowy mountains, trees, water, kind of semi-island.
Right, right. And so those are all good, and that's of what you can see right here. And what we have here also is a book. It's called Banish Pouring Words. And instead of, you said, what kind of sky do you see?
Sky blue.
It's a blue
maybe
sky.
Turquoise.
Yes. So right here in this book, it will tell you different. You just find blue. So you mentioned turquoise. So it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other types of colors here.
I guess
What about the water? What color water do you see?
maybe aquamarine.
Oh, okay. All right. And what about the trees? What color do you see for the trees?
Well, green, but they would also
Maybe-
maybe be evergreen
Evergreen trees, exactly.
or emerald, maybe.
Emerald. Okay. And what about the mountains? Here's what, if you see any white, here's a different color white.
Well, maybe frosted.
Frosted, or look at this.
Frosted or marshmallow.
Yes, exactly. So, all right, now we're in the wilderness. So what do you think you hear here?
Probably a lot of birds chirping.
Okay.
The sound of the water. Maybe a little wind.
The whistling of the wind.
Whistling of the wind.
All right.
I'm not too sure if there's many people around though.
Okay. So maybe, what about bees or anything like that, or buzzing, or maybe the babbling or bubbling? What about the water, the sound?
Probably swishing around.
Okay. So there's a lot that, we could write all these different types of sound words. Okay. All right, now what do you feel in here?
I guess calm, relaxed.
And what does it smell like?
Fresh.
Okay.
Oh,
Another
sorry.
word for fresh. Look over here. This is the categories for fresh. Do you see anything else? Is it
Earthy,
Okay.
fragrant, maybe
Right.
crisp,
Mm.
piney.
right? Right. And what about taste? Do you taste? How does the water taste?
Probably doesn't look like a salt water, so probably like natural or
Yes.
fresh.
Yes. And so we could start writing sentences from here, and then build it onto a sensory paragraph and even a story, because what you just described is a setting for a story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you were very successful. So thank you very much for attending in this session today. Thank you, Krista.
Thank you.